Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages. I am Sean Anderson, Most Valuable Podcast, and we're running through the NFL predictions. If you're subscribed to our channel, you'll see these pop up daily, and I got the Oakland Raiders here today. We're predicting the Oakland Raiders season, going through week by week and predicting what they'll do this season, and I am in love with Raider Nation this season. I think they're going to be fantastic. I think they're going to be close to the playoffs. If they don't make it, it's just going to be because it's a tough AFC, but I think I have faith in the Raiders enough to at least steal a wild card spot, if not win the division. Let's look at this Raiders team. Let's look week by week, game by game, and pick their season. Week 1, they're playing the Saints at the Superdome, but I will have the Raiders winning this one. I think their offense will be enough to win this game. With Derek Carr and Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree, I think the Raiders will be able to throw the ball at will over the Saints, and the Saints defense isn't too good, so I will take the Raiders here. Then week 2, they go and play the Falcons. I mean, the Falcons have Julio Jones, but I think the Raiders did enough to improve their defense to shut that down. And then obviously, like I mentioned, Cooper, Crabtree, and Carr, they will be able to dominate the Falcons secondary. I will take the Raiders at home. Then week 3, they play the Titans. Easy win there. Week 4, they play the Ravens. Easy win there. Right now, I have the Raiders at 4-0. Then they go and play the Chargers. I have another win there. So right now, I have the Oakland Raiders starting 5-0 in their season, but now is when the swing's going to happen a little bit, and the losses are going to start coming in week 6 when they play division foe, the Kansas City Chiefs here. I have the Chiefs beating the Raiders at home. I just think the Chiefs are going to be one of those teams that play up to good teams and beat good teams and maybe lose to bad teams. I think the Chiefs are going to be able to beat the good team in the Oakland Raiders here, and I think the Chiefs are going to take that one. Then week 7, they go and play the Jaguars. I'm high on the Jaguars. It's going to be a matchup of Bortles and Carr, Crabtree versus Robinson, and then Cooper versus Hearns. I think it's going to be a fun matchup to watch. I will take the Jags since they are at home there. Raiders do have a better defense, but I think that the Jags being at home will be enough to get them over there. I say it's going to be an offensive matchup. Watch it be like 10-9. It's going to be something ridiculous like that. Let's go to week 8, though. Raiders are going to be the Bucks. Bucks are a team that might be good in a few years, but right now I don't think they have enough there. I think the Raiders' offensive attack and defensive teams will be able to defeat the Buccaneers at Tampa. Then week 9, they go and play the Broncos. I have the Raiders actually winning that game. I think the Raiders are good enough to beat the Broncos. I think their offense is up to snuff to beat the Broncos, and they did win a game last year, I believe, against the Broncos. I will have the Raiders winning at home. Then week 10 is their bye week. Week 11, they go and play the Texans. If you watch my Texans predictions, I have the Texans losing this game, Raiders winning this one, week 11 at home. Week 12, the Raiders go and play the Panthers. I think the Raiders will make it kind of interesting, but I think the Panthers will have enough to get over the hump, and the Panthers will win that one in week 12. Then week 13, Raiders play the Bills. I think this is going to be kind of a trap game here. I will take the Bills winning this one. I think the Bills' defenses and defensive packages will throw the Raiders' offense off enough, and then the Bills will be able to at least put up enough points to beat the Raiders. I will take the Bills winning that one. Week 14, Raiders play the Chiefs. I have them splitting this series, so I have the Raiders winning in week 14 since I have the Chiefs winning in week 6. Week 15, they play the Chargers again. I have the Raiders winning again. Week 16, I have the Colts actually defeating the Raiders. I think the Colts are a good enough team to be competing with top AFC teams. Will they make the playoffs? I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think the Colts will be able to beat the Raiders in week 16. Then week 17, the Broncos are going to win at home against the Raiders. This is going to be an important game for the Raiders. If they win this one, they're most likely in the playoffs and winning the AFC East, but I think the Broncos will have enough fan support here at Mile High Stadium. Enough of their defense will show up, and I think that the Broncos will end up winning this game. So I have the Raiders finishing the season at 10-6, 4-2 in the division, and 7-5 in the conference. I think that should be enough to get them a wild card spot in the AFC, but we will have to see. This team stays healthy. I think they will definitely be a playoff contender. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you do want to be entered to win a copy of Madden 17, you have to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and then copy this URL up here, post it on Twitter, and then add us or tag us in the post at Most Valuable Pod on Twitter, and then send that out to all of your followers. That's the 3 steps you have to do to be entered into winning a copy of Madden 17. 17. If you do want to get 32 entries, then check out all of our prediction videos and do the same. Like that video, copy and paste to Twitter, and then add us at Most Valuable Pod. And if you're already subscribed, then you already got one step done. And then if you do want to add 3 more entries to you, check out patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. If you want to help support us and help, do giveaways more, then check out patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. All of our other social media info is here as well. That's going to wrap up this video, and I will see you next time.